Podcast Network Asia.
Hindi nyo na ka-clarify ano ba talagang bakit ba kayo nag-away? Ano bang source nito?
Basta lang ibuhos mo lang
Baka
yung emotion
mali
mo.
kasi yung nilagay mong ground coffee, mali yung measurement.
Hi, I'm Jeric,
And I'm Apple.
and you're listening to the Langaspix Podcast.
Join us every week as we talk about family, faith, and everything in between.
Now powered by Podcast Network Asia and Podmetrics.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Langaspix Podcast. This is me, Jeric.
And this is Apple. Welcome to another week with us.
Yes, and we are so happy to be able to record today. It's earlier than usual because we have some babysitters outside, aka the titas of Dubai.
Uy, huwag kang mag-tita. If you call them tita, they'll feel that you degraded them. Mga maamasin sila.
Grabe man,
Mama.
grabe naman.
Oo, yung pag-tita, hindi.
Makag-degrade ka naman.
No, because ganun yun,
Hello,
diba?
excuse me, Tita Apple ka na sa community, ha?
O, hindi naman sa ganun. Pagdating sa mga anak natin, pag mama ka, ibang level yun sa tita.
Okay.
Yun. So, mga mamas nandito ngayon. So, shout out sa mga
din.
mamas.
Oo, shout out din dun sa bagong inaanak namin sa kasal.
I know.
It's such an amazing story. Isingit ko lang bago tayo magsimula, no? Nagsimula siya bilang emailer namin. And then became a listener. And then, hindi namin akalain na dito rin pala siya sa UAE. And then suddenly,
Over the course of a year. Over the course of
Yeah.
a year, the correspondence took place. And
Yeah,
then,
ang hahaba ng email dito, simpleng hi, hello email lang.
Oh,
Mahaba talaga to,
novel
journeying
talaga.
with us talaga. Tapos to the point na nagsimbis sila, kami naging facilitators nila, na-engage sila, and then now,
ngayon, ikakasal na sila.
we met them last week, and it was such a surreal moment to be able to have,
That
you know,
kakanin.
Yes.
Surreal moment to have that kakanin that they brought over.
sabi naman,
Hanggang ngayon,
sabi nilang dalawa,
iniisip ko pa
pambihira
rin.
itong dalawang to, hindi pala kami yung...
Hindi,
yung
sobra talaga. Hanggang ngayon, iniisip ko talaga siya. Ang sarap talaga. Thank you so much for
Shout
bringing that
out sa
over.
gumawa ng kakanin.
Oh. Hook us up, dude. So good.
Thank
Hanggang
you.
ngayon, sa totoo lang, iniisip
Thank
ko pa
you,
rin
Ree
siya.
and Kenneth. I mean, name rep ko kayo kasi you've always been the supporter of this show naman. So, ayun, maraming salamat sa inyo and we hope to journey with you. Sana payagan nyo kaming pagsermonan kayo kasi kinuha nyo kaming ninong and ninang. So, yun lang. And also,
And please feel free to bring kakanin anytime.
yeah,
So,
and also want to shout out one of our listeners as well who got married recently.
I know.
Yes, we're not gonna mention her name. Very, very, very private. But we thank you so much for involving us in your journey. Kasi talaga namang ina-update niya kami. Excited din kami na masimbis sila.
Oo,
After, enjoy muna nila yung
Honeymoon phase.
honeymoon phase. Honeymoon phase ang mga langga listeners forever yan.
What? Baka benta ka na naman sa mga ganyan,
No
ha? Pag hindi
therapeutic claim.
nangyari.
No therapeutic claim. Anyway.
Disclaimer, not true.
Oo. If symptoms persist, consult your mentors.
Over.
Okay.
Speaking of symptoms,
Naririnig ba nila yung mga anak natin?
I
Siguro
think
naririnig
so.
nyo. Medyo
Those are cries
maiingay
of
sila.
joy. Cries of joy yan sila.
Grabe,
Anyways,
cries of joy.
because they're playing outside with the light that you gave them. Anyways, so because we were talking about the couples who have journeyed with us, especially through Symbis, our episode tonight is also
Sige, ikot
something.
pa. Sige lang, ikot ka pa lang ga.
Not because my legs are up, so that's swivel to me. Hindi ko ma-stop yung sarili ko, so I just moved my face around the mic. But anyways, part of the life of being married is yung not only the ups, but also the downs.
Yes.
And part of these downs are the conflicts and yung the disagreements, because obviously you are two different, very, very
diretso na
different
pala
people.
talaga tayo.
Oo.
Di mo lang ako kinyon. Talagang diretso na pala tayo sa topic natin.
And next
Can we
point
agree
na
to
tayo.
disagree?
Oh, okay lang naman yun eh.
Kasi ito yung topic, agree to disagree.
Oo nga. Pinoint out mo lang. Hindi ko pa siya naipasok.
Diretso,
Pinapasok ko na nga
Nagmamadali po siya, mga
Hindi.
kapuso. Alatang halata yung pace ng pagsasalita
Mga langga,
niya.
ito pa nangyayari kasi hindi pa po kami nag-aaway before we hit record. Kaya hindi po kami nag-aaway. Anyways, mga langga. So just like Jeric said, this episode is about agreeing to disagree because this is something that you really can't take out of a normal, healthy
Well,
relationship.
but the reality is getting into disagreements and arguments. Ano naman yan eh? Common thing yan sa pagiging couple.
Actually, red flag yan. Pag nagsabi yung couple
Oo.
na walang away.
Hindi naman
Scary.
inherently wrong to fight eh. It's how you fight. We said this in one of our episodes, episode 78. If you wanna go into more detail, fighting with your langga, be sure to check that out as well. Ang question kasi dyan, Grabe yung boss. Kung narinig yung mga alaga si Joseph yun.
Ganito pa nangyayari if you record early pag gising mo yung mga bata.
May kasamang ambient noise. But anyway, ang tanong kasi dyan, will it lead to a solution? You know, sa issue na meron kayo both. Tapos may mga computers also. hindi po talaga kami sanay. So, ayun. Yung tanong meron bang solusyon sa ginawa niyong away? Kasi minsan nag-aaway lang kayo for away's sake. Wala namang resulta, wala namang end cause. It doesn't make you better as a couple.
So we're going to be discussing some of the points that hopefully would bring enlightenment or maybe give us a chance to think back. If you recently argued with your langga, maybe it's lessons learned, mga conversation. Grabe, lessons learned. And maybe because we know that you cannot stop conflict in your life together.
So here we go about discussing this. Of course, it's from our Symbis mentors, The Good Fight by Dr. Les and Leslie Parrott. We're going to share some insights and also hopefully share our experiences with regards to this. Number 1.
Disagree but do no harm.
Do no harm, baby.
Because it's possible to disagree with one another without being harmful. It's possible to have differing opinions without attacking the core of the person whom you say that you love.
More
right?
so, wala dapat yung tipong sasaktan mo na physically.
Yung tipong may
abuse na.
Ibang usapan na yun.
Exactly.
That's not disagreement anymore. Kasi having a heated agreement, yung medyo
argument.
yung argument sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't read the other letters in between A and T. So having a heated argument in the sense of really having opposite opinions and being passionate about what you believe to be true, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing damage to the other person.
Exactly.
However, when you incorporate yung mga behaviors na hurtful na, manipulative na, and you're being cruel na, yung may mali siya na yung mga sinasabi mo.
There's an intent to really hurt the person.
To destroy the core of the other person, to deeply wound your spouse, to make you feel better. Ay, ibang usapan hindi na disagreement tawag doon.
The fight between couples kasi is not the problem but whether abuse is happening. Kailangan alamin nyo, may abuse ba na nagaganap? I remember the time that our inaanaks went here, they were asking about abuse. Sabi nga natin, the way we define abuse is kung paulit-ulit.
If there's an intention.
There's an intention behind it to really make it hihingi ng sorry, tas uulitin ulit to the point na talagang damaging na. Not only to the relationship, but for the individual as well. Kumbaga, meron na mistreatment in words. Hindi naman kailangan ng abuse,
physical
hindi naman
lang.
physical, pwedeng verbal.
That's right.
Diba? Emotional. Talagang bina-blackmail mo na emotionally. So, again, mga langga, we have to remember that as Christians, as Catholics, our greatest call is to love. Diba? Magmahal despite the conflict. Therefore, kailangan matuto rin tayo mag-set ng mga boundaries sa sarili natin. Boundaries sa ating relasyon on how we will respond kapag nagkakainitan na when conflict arises.
It also, a very important point to take this, kahit alam natin, mas madaling sabihin kaysa gawin. But especially when you know that you are disagreeing with your spouse, tapos may iba pa sa paligid nyo, yung mga anak nyo, pamilya nyo, mga kaibigan nyo, na who are there present at that particular moment of conflict. It's so hard, but this is where the greater call to love comes into play. Because it's still possible to keep it civil, it's still possible to keep it loving kahit may disagreement kayong dalawa.
Exactly. So, katulad ngayon, may disagreements kami. Sabi ko, kailangan maganda yung ilaw.
Kasi yung podcast kasi namin, wala naman kaming video component. However, when we get invited
exactly.
To give talks and things like
ngayon,
that.
I'm very passionate about it. We're not having a heated argument. We're having a heated sales pitch. Yung may sales pitch ako na talaga namang passionate ako. Kung ayaw mo naman ng ilaw, pwede naman tayo bumili ng gooseneck kumuketel.
Ito na naman tayo. Shoutout din sa mga kaibigan namin. We don't know if you're listening.
Maraming salamat sa mga nambubudol sa akin ng kape. Masaya na ako sa 3-in-1 dati, pero dahil
iba talaga pag na-expose kayo sa iba't ibang bagay, it's not a bad
binigyan
thing.
po tayo ng V60. ngunit hindi ko magamit ang aking normal na kettle.
Bakit?
Ha?
At bakit
Kaya
naman?
hindi equal yung ratio when I'm swirling. Hindi ko makuha yung tamang temperature.
Because it's not digital.
Hindi dapat boiling point pag binubuhusin. The same boiling point kapag ka talagang nagiinit ka na sa pag-aaway nyo, kailangan may gooseneck kettle kayo.
Smooth. You're smooth like butter.
Kailangan the way you relate to your merong katulad nun i-relate ko lang sa gooseneck kettle.
Sige,
okay?
ipasok mo. Okay,
Especially
go.
yung fellow brand. O kaya yung Time War. But what I mean is, kasi itong mga to, nasiset mo yung temperature. So in the same way, in a heated argument or in a heated discussion, ito yung sinasabi natin. Boundaries. So you have to be able to know na, okay, pag lumampas ako sa temperature na to, sobra na.
Nagiging mapait na yung kape.
Hindi kasi masyado nang nasusunog yung...
Hindi mo na nataste yung ibang notes ng kape.
Yan, yung acidity ng berries and citrus.
However, we're talking about relationships.
Exactly.
So we're talking about the bitterness of your relationship that is allowed to nourish because you're allowing yourself to go over the boiling point when in fact your relationship has a lot of beautiful notes that need to be considered. Although I acknowledge your point, Tangga, it's not say that I'm going to agree in buying that goose.
Anyway, moving forward.
Ito nga yung maganda sa pag-aaway minsan.
Yes,
because a fight can give clarity.
Clarity na way kung i-relate natin sa kape. Dapat habang binubuhos natin yung kape, alam din natin yung measurement. Kasi kung tinatansya lang natin, tulad ng pagtansya natin sa emotions nyo habang nag-argue kayo.
Yung mga ina-eyeball lang.
Ina-eyeball mo lang, feeling mo, okay tama na kayo. Feeling mo, tama ka habang nag-aaway kayo. Pero hindi nyo na ka-clarify, ano ba talaga, bakit ba kayo nag-away? Ano bang source nito?
Basta lang, ibuhos mo lang
baka
yung emotion
mali
mo.
Kasi yung nilagay mong ground coffee, mali yung measurement. Kaya kailangan mo...
Kaya naiiba ng lasa.
Yan. Kaya kailangan mo ng hindi basta-basta kahit anong scale lang. Kailangan mo rin ng tamang coffee scale na accurate to the dot.
To the 0.1 of a gram.
Of course, as unpleasant as fighting is.
Nakakaloka tong kapeng to,
Kasi ayaw natin mag-aaway. Pero, yun nga, it unveils a part of our marriage or for yourself that we need to work on. Ito yung pinapakita nito kumbaga sa kape habang nagiging habang binubrew mo siya, 'di ba? It brings about flavors that weren't there. Kung hindi nangyari yung heat. Kung hindi nangyari yung tamang temperature which is around 84 degrees Celsius.
Akala 90.
84 kanina. Pwede rin 90 kasi para mas mabilis yung pag-extract.
However, pag gano'n, di ba nawawala yung...
Hindi, kanina kasi medyo mababa yung temperature kaya mas matagal siya bumaba. Kaya nabababa siya sa brewing. Anyway, maybe yung sa pag-aaway nyo, dito nyo makikita, maybe there's an issue that you need to address. May mga problema sa relasyon nyo na paulit-ulit na lang. Sabi ko nga, abuse, pwedeng mangyari yan. When you uproot the real issue, nagkakaroon ng clarity. And then it results because of that clarity, mapag-usapan nyo talaga kung anong rason sa pag-aaway nyo, it results, hopefully, more likely, to a healthier relationship.
And believe it or not, mga nangga, there's something called a good fight. And a good fight in a marriage, in a relationship, allows the spouses to take a closer look at themselves so that they can see how they would be able to improve their communication skills. As you can see, mga nangga, I married a salesman.
Yes.
Someone who is not only able to sell the idea of buying a gooseneck kettle and a 0.1 digital accurate scale.
Add mo pa doon yung manual grinder.
No, but he's able to share about what's in his heart. He's allowing himself to open up kung anong nilalaman ng puso niya. That way we can build on our intimacy together.
Our communication skills in particular. Marami sa mga relasyon nagsasuffer because
Hindi
one
sila
of them, yun lang yung nagsasalita. One of them, hindi makapag-express. Nakailangan minsan ng ilaw para mas maliwanag yung venue.
Eto na naman tayo. So from coffee, you move to light. Okay, let's see how you're going to take this metaphor.
It's interchanging kasi yan eh. We have to shed light on certain issues that are hidden.
I love how you are so able to express yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Healthy couples kasi help one another face each other's weak areas. May mga nakikita akong weak area mo na hindi ko nakikita.
Kasi walang ilaw.
Wala akong sinasabi about that.
Wala
Pero
talaga?
you're bringing it up. Therefore, I shall
Continue the
metaphor. There are other weak areas. Katulad na kunyari, gumamit ka ng normal na ilaw. May mga shadows sa face mo na hindi masyadong na-highlight or masyadong na-accent. Parang na-i-increase kasi hindi tama yung purpose ng ilaw. So, as with fight, dapat sa good fight, ang purpose niyan is to unveil things that are hidden. To shed light. Actually, not things that are hidden, but more so, give clarity to the situation talaga. Ano ba dapat pag-usapan natin?
Gamitin mo yung flashlight ng phone mo.
Kasi you cannot, again, langga, you cannot improve what you cannot measure.
That's right.
And you cannot measure what you do not see. Therefore, it's really important to have a continuous lighting single source with some softbox that would enlighten our direction.
Mga sponsor naman, yung mga kumpanya na to that Jeric is referring to, baka naman, para naman matapos
Hindi naman. Nandiyan may mga langga natin para sa buymeacoffee.com.
/langga. That's buymeacoffee.com/LANGGA.
Yes, show notes kung hindi nyo naintindihan ang sinabi namin para supportahan ang aming show. We'll be right back.
Hey, Joe and Rika here. Are you enjoying this episode? Hope you can also check out our podcast where we talk about a bunch of stuff that we're currently into, our topic of the day, and we can also answer questions from you. Anything goes.
Anything Goes with Joe and Rika is available wherever you listen to podcasts, powered by Podcast Network Asia. Check us out after listening to this one.
And now back to the show.
Anyways, it's not just about going through a good fight. It's not just about having conflict.
Fight the good fight.
It's right. It's not having just that. We don't stop there. What's important as well is when you are in that conflict moment, you are also able to come together to overcome it. Because when you overcome it, it is this that strengthens your marriage together.
By the way, disclaimer lang din, hindi ko naman sinasabi sa mga hindi pa nag-aaway na pilitin nyo mag-aaway.
True.
Sinasabi lang namin ito, pag dumating yung araw na mag-aaway kayo, keep this in mind, that there should be intentionality in making your relationship stronger than ever.
Again, disclaimer mga langga, we are not referring to abusive relationships.
Or intentionally hurting someone or intentionally starting a fight.
Whether this be physical, emotional, mental, we're not talking about these. We're talking about mga langga who we believe are listening, who desire a healthy, happy relationship, a happy marriage. Okay, this is who we're referring to. Anyways, going back, so as Christians, you see, mga langga, you and I, we dream of having strong marriages. Why? Because strong marriages honor God and one another. And isn't it true, mga langga, if we look at the world today, the world really, really is in need of strong, healthy, God-centered marriages.
Yes. Most of the time kasi iniisip lang natin kung ano convenient pa rin dun sa individual pursuits or kung anong convenient pa rin sa individual dun sa relationship. They're not thinking of it na when you enter marriage, it's a covenant not only between the two of you, but between God as your witness, as your protector, as someone who's also in covenant with you as you promised it in front of the altar. That's why it's very important na kung may opportunity kayo, always prioritize being married in front of God. Because you cannot do it alone. To be honest, fine, you can survive with, civil marriages, let's say. But then, the reality strikes na talagang kailangan mo ang grasya ng Panginoon to make this selfless relationship work.
That's right. Nothing beats God's grace when it comes to building a healthy, strong marriage, when it comes to overcoming conflicts that will surely come our way. And anyways, when these situations take place, when these disagreements happen, syempre, nag-escalate yan. Kasi syempre, nabibuild up na yung emosyon, nabibuild up na yung mga moments na pwede mong hatukin.
Ano daw?
Pull.
Hatakin. Hatukin, parang antukin na yun na parang patulog na tayo ga.
Pulling from past experiences, pulling from past hurts, whether it be with your current spouse or your previous partner.
Sige.
All of this.
Parang may galit ka.
I'm just being, real here. But the thing is kasi, what happens if we don't take these particular aspects into consideration, our disagreements, what could have been managed already, it could escalate unnecessarily,
True.
right? So what happens, if you see a kettle that boils over, it just overflows,
Yan.
that would cause burn to those, you would burn the hand of the one who was handling it. Here are some tips for you to avoid that. Here are some tips.
Kaya kailangan talaga yung gooseneck. Kasi kung hindi i-gooseneck, mapapaso yung pinapour
talaga?
over.
Really?
Okay, sige na. Here are some ways and some tips of navigating a fight in a healthy way. Like, hopefully, ma-impart namin sa inyo to. We try our best also to observe this. But of course, progress is better than perfection.
True.
So here we go. Number 1, show self-control, even in the face of budol. Ay, mali pala. Show self-control even in the face of anger.
Hindi, balikin natin yung budol. Sige. Show self-control even in the face of budol.
Back
because
to you,
that's
Jerica.
what
Back to you,
that's
Jeric.
what it causes the spouse anger. Yes.
Excuse me lang ga. May kanya-kanya tayong niche. may mga budol ka din.
Such as grocery that feeds a lot
Oxtail.
of people. Sino nag-enjoy ng
Kimchi.
ginisang baka? Sino nag-enjoy ng kimchi rice? Aber. Anyways, yeah, here, going back to that
Ang
number
gulo ng
1.
episode na to.
Oh, show self-control.
Oo.
Jeric and I have gone through multiple situations like this where it's just so evident in our faces na gusto na talaga namin.
Patulan ng isa't isa.
As
We
in,
wanna be petty.
it's
Let's
so
yeah.
delicious being petty.
Wow, so delicious being petty. Oh.
Yeah, shout out Annie, but it's so delicious. I love you. Yeah, I love you, ma. No, but it's so there's a certain satisfaction we
Yes,
get,
yes,
right?
yes.
When we're able to pull in the most smallest little irritations and blow them up in our spouse's
Because
faces.
we are selfish beings. That's the natural inclination that we have. And it satisfies the ego being that,
I was right, ma. Ganyan. I told you so. These little
I deserve to explain myself why we need this.
gooseneck kettle.
No, like single source point.
No, but the thing is, Mang Langga, as satisfying as it is to our ego, as satisfying as it is to our inner whatever, the question is, if we give in to this pettiness, is it good for the relationship in the long run? Because what happened, it could be that you are the more outspoken partner and then
True.
you just easily give in because your partner is not saying anything. What will happen is that you're just continuing to drop water in that well, and then one day it's just gonna explode. The dam will explode and you will be put in a situation where you would not have wanted to be in your relationship. Right?
Yes.
It's investing in an aspect of your partner that you don't want to have an ROI on.
Ano RIN?
Nabubulol
Hindi ko
ka.
alam yung RIN.
Right? It's something that you don't want to grow. Don't invest in something that you don't want to grow because it will not benefit you or your partner or your relationship.
Exactly. So, speaking of being bulol as well, before you speak kasi, consider how your words might
Thank
do
you.
harm.
So smooth, like butter. My goodness.
Smooth like butter. Chingkanang kinang.
Uy, baka akala nila mga army tayo. Shout out sa mga army naman, you're heartbroken recently. We're praying for you.
Grabe ka. Alam ko na hindi ka army. Isa kang.
Before you speak, consider how your words might do harm.
Exactly.
Going back again to self-control, it's so easy to speak words.
Ako to. Kasi yung pagiging preacher ko, pagiging podcaster ko, it is my strength, but it's also my weakness because I can use my words to hurt Apple.
If
And
you
I've done it a couple of times. Pag sinasabi ko na, puro ka grocery.
Oh? You've never told
Yun
me
naman
that.
Sinabi ko na, hindi naman.
Grabe naman. Disclaimer, you've never told me that. But
sinasabi ko lang, lagi ka natutulog. Sabi mo, magre-record tayo at natutulog ka lagi. sabi mo, babasahin mo yung ginawa kong outline. Hindi mo naman binasa man lang. It's so
but then again, we go
common for me.
But then again, we go back to yung out of the abundance
of the heart, the mouth speaks.
right? So if we allow ourselves to be full of these irritations, if we allow ourselves to just keep on holding the grudges of whether it be major or minor, even if we say that we've forgiven our partner, but we really can't let go, what happens is we are unable to keep that self-control that we need to in order for our relationship to grow in this particular area.
Number 3 is don't attempt to be hurtful to one another. So, importante rin naman yun na yun nga, dapat wala din yung intention to hurt. You know, sometimes nagkakataon lang na nasabi mo isang bagay. Pero be ready to always be the first one to ask for forgiveness. If you can, you know.
Jeric
of course, you should.
Yeah, Jeric always likes sharing this. Na when it comes to asking for forgiveness, who is the one who's supposed to say sorry first? Is it the one who caused the hurt? Right? It's always the one who says sorry.
Ay, yung mas nagmamahal.
Is the one who loves more.
Tapos nung sinabi mo, ako yung mas nagmamahal. Nag-away, hindi, ako yung mas nagmamahal. Ibang topic na naman. But importante rin yun kasi dati ganun ako. Gusto kong patunayan na tama ako, na si Apple yung mali. But then, number 4, kailangan yung tandaan that you aren't enemies. Whenever you are in a fight, you're navigating your way through a conflict, tandaan nyo, you're on the same team. Okay lang sana kung magkaiba kayo. Let's say, okay, pinag-aawayan nyo yung kanya-kanyang pamilya nyo. Let's say. But at the end, you are a family. You are on the same team. Dapat tandaan nyo yun. You work towards your differences, compromise, sacrifice.
If you remember our episode
clarify.
last week,
Yeah.
I choose us.
Yeah, I choose us. So,
Biglang
di ba,
lumabas si Pikachu.
kailangan talagang tandaan nyo na nasa isang team kayo na pareho kayong nagmamahalan. You want the best for the both of you. Which goes to number 5, which is the last one that you have to do to navigate your fight.
Go in with a game plan for how you want to handle situation. Blame it on my personality na yung I don't express myself as much when I'm emotionally high. I tend to be very, very careful about the things I say. But there have been, I'm not sure if you can connect with me, but I've had times in our marriage, in our relationship, when I know that we're in conflict about this one thing and I can't bring myself to talk about it yet, but I would really play scenarios on how I would say a certain thing, of how I would explain myself. I would rehearse these scenarios in my head because I want to be able to get my point across, but I don't want to hurt Jeric unnecessarily. Because I know it will not bode well for our relationship. It will not come to a point where we would finally agree. Right?
That is why I always say to you all as well na kasabihin mo na lang sa akin yes or no kasi ang hirap nung hindi ka magsasalita. You know, you're
no
not
to
gonna
kettle,
clarify.
no to grinder,
we're not talking about
no
this.
to light.
I think we're running a bit longer on this episode than usual. Langga, wag naman dito, gaga. Mga langga, supportan niya. Langga, mga langga, can you be my intercessory prayer? Intercessory ministry for all of the things that I'm desiring for. Anyway, yun nga, kailangan talaga may game plan. Again, obviously, kailangan yung game plan nyo pag hindi kayo magkaaway. Kasi baka nag-aaway kayo, naiinis talaga ako sa'yo. Hindi mo pinapakinggan. Ito, para naman sa ikabubuti natin to. Ay, teka lang, ano ba sabi sa langga? Gumawa tayo ng game plan ngayon.
Think of it as sports, Manay. If you're a sports fan, I mean, the coaches, when they go into a team, when they go into a match, they don't go in without any plan. They have plays. So when you know that you're going to be going into, you know that these days of conflict are going to come your way. So at least if you've already spoken about it as a couple, that when these days come, you've already spoken about how you're going to speak to one another. Where are you going to have this conflict?
What are the things to avoid? What are your boundaries?
Are you going to fight in front of the children? Are you going to fight when they're asleep? Are you going to fight in front of... Are you going to bring your friends into the conversation? These are game plans, boundaries, discussions, techniques that you need to be able to agree upon already when things are okay. So that when the day comes, because for sure they will show up, you already know how you're gonna attack it head on together.
Ganun kami ni Apple. I mean, siguro ang part ng plan namin yung talagang dapat hindi kami magsigawan at gumamit ng curse words. Dapat hindi kami magmura. So, pag-usapan na natin yun. No? Magkaaway tayo, pero never dapat tayo nagsisigawan to the point na hindi natin para palakasan ng boses.
Exactly.
And we never fight in front of the kids na yung tipong, yun nga, may bickering. We don't do that. We do fight sometimes in front of them. They have to see it as well.
Yes,
You know,
we're
at
not
times, we're not saying that we shoot them.
Exactly. However, we don't. We've chosen for our relationship not to show our
Aggression.
kids unnecessary aggression that we know that we can control.
Yes.
We want to be able to show them that you can still handle conflict with a steady hand, with a steady heart, with a steady mouth, most importantly.
With a steady eye, laser-focused eye of Apple looking towards me. And I'm saying, what did you do now? What?
Nag-rap bigla.
So, mga langga, I think we just have to remember what Paul said to the Corinthians in chapter 13, verse 4-7, na ang tunay na pagmamahal.
Oh, he spoke Tagalog?
Yes, these are the things that we have to remember, that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, very important, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. So, whenever you are feeling that you have to prove yourself right, put your name, put your spouse's name, and replace it dun sa word na love. Lagay mo doon, Apple is patient, Apple is kind, Apple does not envy. Then you would know, if you run it through that filter, that is your call as a Christian, as someone who's following Christ, which is never easy. I don't know why people assume that if you follow Christ, it would all be cherry blossoms and bubbly every single day.
Bubbly? What do you mean bubbly?
Bubbly, happy.
Ah.
Yeah? Bubbly. Nakakita ka na ba ng bubble tapos nalungkot ka? Hindi na ba, diba?
Pag nag-pop siya, diba si Joseph, pag nag-pop yung bubble.
Grabe ka naman. Hindi naman.
Oo, dati kaya.
So, what is Dalangga telling you? That is what Dalangga is telling me.
Wow! For me, it's just that. It's not easy to maintain that self-control. It's not easy to maintain all of these boundaries. And for sure, even if you have a game plan that you've agreed upon, it's going to take a couple of fights for you to be able to practice this.
You would never perfect it even.
No, you won't. But number one, it's always a matter of knowing that you guys are together. That's the reason why you decided to embark on this life journey together as partners, as spouses. But number two, which is actually more important than number one, is that when you have God at the center of everything, this is where the abundance of grace will overflow, where you know your weaknesses will be in self-control, in patience, in kindness when it comes to conflict. When you allow God to lead you there, He will be able to guide you and navigate through the muddy waters of conflict and be able to take you out with grace.
Amen. So that's it, Malangga. Hope that you found value again on this episode. Paki-share naman. Paki-follow kami sa Spotify. Please share this to your friends o kung sino man yung alam nyo makaka-benefit dito. Those who are going through conflicts a lot. And most of the time, Lord, we pray that our episodes will be, be a blessing sa mga nakikinig dito sa aming podcast. And yes, kinausap ko si Lord. Langga, hindi. Ba't ka natatawa? Akala mo ba? Nilusot ko yun? Oo, nilusot ko yun. So mga langga, as we end this episode, kasi hindi na mapigilan ni Apple yung kanyang pagtawa, magsalita ka naman. Huwag mo naman akong iwan dito sa Malanga, before I end this episode, humihingi po kami ng awa sa inyo. Parang awa nyo na. Padala nyo na daw po kami ng kape sa buymeacoffee.com/langga, buymeacoffee.com/langga. Grabe yung tawa mo, Langga. Alam mo yung tawa ni Apple? Yung tipong Langga, let's end this episode. I cannot end this without you. Ga, let's end this episode na. Please. Mga langga, i-upload ko to para makita nyo kung bakit hindi matapos tong episode na to. Dahil ayaw niya makipag-cooperate. Gusto niya... Hindi ko... This is me, Jeric.
Hindi siya. Ano siya, Apple.
Always reminding you na palangga ka sa Diyos. See you next week. Bye.
Diyos ko, patawarin.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.